Tax season, whether you like it or not, is officially underway. And have you filed yet? Well, you still have some time before Uncle Sam comes a-knocking. And joining us now to discuss new tax law changes and tips to maximize your refund is Lisa Greene-Lewis, a CPA and tax expert with TurboTax. How are you doing, Lisa?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Very good, thank you very much. So I'm going to be even better after finding out all this information from you. When is tax day?
It is April 15th this year, but that's no reason to wait to do your taxes, especially with the average refund last year was over $3,000.
Well, if that doesn't give anyone an incentive to get right at it, I don't know what will. So what are the key tax law changes and adjustments that filers need to know about this year?
Some key highlights. One of them is an inflation adjustment. So the inflation adjustments were adjusted the most we've seen in decades, about 7%. So an example of an inflation adjustment is the standard deduction, which about 90% of tax filers take. So if you're single, that's going to be $13,850. Married filing jointly, $27,700. Also, the Inflation Reduction Act, that expanded a lot of energy efficient improvements and also the electric vehicle credit. So that's another one to look out for. And then another one, it's not new, but I want to highlight COVID relief went away last tax season. And so some of the provisions went back to what they were before the COVID relief. So for instance, child tax credit, that was $3,600 per child, up to $3,600, I should say. With COVID relief, it went back to $2,000 now. But I just want to highlight, that may have been a reason people saw a difference, but you can still get those credits.
So how can filers maximize their tax refund?
So the first thing, think about moves you made last year. Moves you make in your life can impact your taxes in a positive way. So if you purchased a home, had a baby, worked a side gig, there are a lot of deductions that you can get related to those. Also gather all your documents in one place so you don't leave anything out. Gather forms that report your income, but also forms that report any deductible expenses like home mortgage interest, property taxes, or if you sent your kids to daycare, your receipts for daycare as an example.
Lisa,
and then also e-file with direct deposit. That's the fastest way to get your refund.
So what tax trends are you seeing, Lisa?
The end of last year, we put out a tax trend report and we found a lot of interesting data. One of them, we're seeing an increase in people becoming self-employed or working a side gig. We saw an increase from 6.7% to 8.1% of tax filers, including a 1099 NEC or 1099K on their taxes, which indicates that they're reporting self-employed income.
There might be some people out there who need some extra guidance with their taxes. So what options are available to those people?
So if people need extra guidance, they can come to TurboTax and they can get their taxes prepared fully by a TurboTax Live tax expert. And they can meet with the expert either virtually or new this year, they can meet with a local pro in their area. And then we also have Intuit Assist, that's our AI-powered financial assistant, and it can do real-time accuracy checks. It's also able to translate the product fully in Spanish and more.
This is great information. Where can everyone go to find more information on all of this?
They can go to turbotax.com.
Lisa, thank you so much for your time this morning. Great chatting with you. To learn more, just head to turbotax.com and get your refund.